One of the things we love to do for you in our home spotlight videos is bring you places that you might not otherwise see on YouTube. Today's location is one such place. It's a blip on the map. In fact, if you blink, you might drive right by it and never ever see it, but it is a gem for sure, and that's why this week's Our Home Spotlight features the town of Lenoir City, Tennessee. Lenoir City is located just outside of Knoxville, so it's actually going to be west of Knoxville about 30 miles. It is technically not in Knox County, it's actually in Loudon County, and this is a fantastic area that features a lot of lakes and a lot of waterfront properties in terms of rivers as well. So we'll talk about that in just a second. But in the meantime, Lenoir City is actually really tiny. It's only 8.4 square miles, and the population is around 8,000 people, so it's definitely a tiny town. Now, Loudon as a whole is going to be a much larger area and is going to feature a great number of other cities as well. So a lot of people that live in Lenoir City actually may live in the surrounding areas and not even in Lenoir City proper. So one of the things you'll really love about Lenoir City, besides the small town feel, is the fact that home prices are really affordable. So you're talking about $150 per square foot and upwards, but you could get a home that's been constructed in the past couple of years for around $200 a square foot. And if you wanted to have riverfront property, so a house on the water, you can still get that for around $300 a square foot. So a lot of reasonable options in terms of having all the amenities you want at a low price. There are really fantastic schools here as well, so if you do have a family, wonderful place to raise a family because you do have that small town feel and the fantastic schools. Now, there's a charming little downtown area in Lenoir City, and this has really been revitalized in recent years. So this area is kind of up and coming. There's going to be quirky little shops and boutiques, and also some of the things you need, like, you know, eyeglasses or whatever. So it's common to see kind of people strolling throughout the day, especially a beautiful day like today. You're definitely going to feel that sense of community when you're living in Lenoir City. As I mentioned, Loudon is the larger reach of Lenoir City, right? So it's in Loudon County. Loudon is actually a population of 58,000 people. So you do have a much larger, wider area surrounding Lenoir City. Here's the thing though, it is huge. Loudon County takes up a lot of space, and the reason is as you get to places like Lenoir City and Loudon itself, you're going to find that it's a lot less densely populated. So another perk for you if you are looking to move to the area and maybe you want a little more space, you're definitely going to find it in Lenoir City and the area surrounding. So Lenoir City and the areas that surround are actually really popular in terms of retirement. Okay, so there is a particular place which is in Loudon County, again close to Lenoir City, called Tellico Village, and it is actually rated one of the top retirement areas in the nation. And if you start looking up pictures of Tellico Village or looking up the homes, you'll understand why. So imagine multi-million-dollar lakefront homes, prime golfing, incredible outdoor activities, living that large lake life. I mean, that sounds delightful. Definitely sign me up. So Loudon County is fantastic in terms of its beauty and resources. You do have a lot of lakes, you do have a lot of rivers. So think about this as well. If you love the outdoors, right? Living in a place like Lenoir City is really going to provide that for you, but you're still close enough to places like Knoxville to where you can have all of those modern day amenities. That's not to say that Lenoir City doesn't hold its own, because it certainly does. You are going to find a main strip off the interstate, which is going to feature all of your large box stores and also all of your chain restaurants. So don't think that you have to forgo those things if you're living in Lenoir City. Lenoir City schools are really well rated. There's a lot of community involvement, especially as it pertains to athletics, and you are going to have schools available from K through 12. You even have a community college option. Did you know that Roane State Community College actually has a location in downtown Lenoir City? You don't have to go far to continue your education. In addition to having larger lot sizes, affordable housing, and fantastic schools, you're only going to be 15 miles away from McGee-Tyson Airport. Oh, and get this, if shopping is your thing, Turkey Creek, which is one of the premier shopping areas in Knoxville, is only 10 miles away when you're living in Lenoir City. So you can still be away from it all, but have everything you want right nearby. You'll really appreciate all of the local gems that are in Loudon County and this general area surrounding Lenoir City. So places like TikTok's Ice Cream is so well known by the locals. And of course, people that are visiting the area have to check it out as well. And then you've got places like Donna's Diner, which is the local dive. Everybody that lives in this area, that's where they're gonna head. So you do have those really charming opportunities to kind of join together with your community and of course, celebrate and support small businesses. 11 miles outside of Lenoir City, in the city of Philadelphia, Tennessee, you're going to find Sweetwater Valley Farms. Now, they are nationally renowned, as in there are restaurants as far as Colorado that are using their cheeses. The reason why is it is locally owned and operated by the Harrison family, and they take great pride in what they do. You can actually tour the farms, you can eat farm to table at their cafe, you can shop their gift shop. There's so much to do there. And of course, you're supporting a local business. But think about that. If you're a cheese lover like I am, like I'm not ashamed to tell you, I eat cheese probably 4 nights a week for dinner. If you're that kind of lover of cheese, you're gonna have that right in your backyard when you're living in Lenoir City, Tennessee. So to recap, Lenoir City is a tiny town that does pack a big punch. You're talking about 8.4 square miles, but only a population of 8,000 people. So you are going to have a lot of space and room to grow here in this fantastic community. Consider the fact too, that when it comes to Lenoir City, you have the beautiful climate. Today is a gorgeous fall day here, and the wind is blowing all around, the leaves are falling. It's beautiful. You'll love spending time outdoors, and of course you'll have plenty of opportunity to do so, right? You have the lakes and you have the river here, so you can really enjoy that outdoorsy space and take full advantage of that if you want to live that boat life or kayak or paddle boarding or whatever it is you want to do. Great place for your family as well. Wonderful schools, great cost of living, but hey, if you want to go all out and be on the ritzy side, you have places like Tellico Village. I mean, you want a multi-million-dollar lakefront home? I can't deny you that. You've got it available. And hey, if you are relocating to the area, while I'm not a licensed agent, I do know a solid team here at our home of eXp Realty. Our team of dedicated agents is happy to help you relocate and find your dream home. Give us a call, 865-500-HOME. We would love to help you with all of your relocation needs, or hey, maybe you just want to upgrade, by all means. Hey, if you have any comments, please put them below. We'd love to know what other areas you'd like featured. And as always, like, subscribe, and share. And we are so grateful for you guys. We love Knoxville. We hope you do too. Make sure to check out all of the other videos in the Where to Live in Knoxville series, and we'll see you next time on Our Home Spotlight.